So, welcome to today's video. This video is certainly different to the videos that I usually do, but considering what has been going on with the Fuji X100VI pre-orders, I don't know, I just wanted to talk about it and maybe just vent a little bit. So my regular viewers will probably be sick to death of hearing this, but I've been a Fuji X100 line of camera user for a long time, meaning that I started out with the Fuji X100F back in the day, then I upgraded to the X100V and I pre-ordered that guy the day that it was announced. And even back then, even though the camera was by far not as overhyped as it is today, there was still a bit of a queue, but I managed to get a camera within just a few days after they started shipping them. So fast forward a bit, I spent about 2 years with the Fuji X100V and I invested in a Leica Q2 for the simple reason that I was curious to find out what that camera would be like, and also because one of my main issues with the Fuji X100V was the low light performance, especially because it didn't have any sort of IBIS, which the Leica Q2 has. So after I had bought the Leica Q2, I pretty much used that guy solely for the next 6 or 8 months, and then I decided to sell my Fuji X100V because I simply wasn't using it anymore. But I knew for sure that if Fuji released a new Fuji X100 camera that also had IBIS, I would most likely jump back on that train. And that's exactly what I did. So on the 20th of February, Fuji announced the Fuji X100 Mark VI. It has IBIS, it has 40 odd megapixels, it has all of the features, including a lot of the video features that I'm very happy about. And so I decided to order one on the day that it was announced, basically like maybe 4 or 5 hours after the announcement event. And right now, as I'm recording this, I have absolutely no hope to get this camera within the next, well, 3 to 6 months even. And that is kind of crazy. So what's happening here? Well, as it turns out, the Fuji X100 line of cameras is now super popular. I mean, apparently there is sort of a TikTok hype around it. I have no idea about that because I'm not on TikTok. But at least if the rumors online are true, the Fuji X100 Mark VI is now the most pre-ordered camera from any manufacturer ever in history. So the numbers that are out there are kind of wild, and obviously nobody really knows if they are true. There are some numbers from China being thrown around of 500,000 pre-orders from China alone, which would be absolutely wild, but again, nobody really knows if that's true. Fuji Rumors apparently stated that those numbers are really not true. Other numbers are stating that worldwide 1 million Fuji X100VIs have been pre-ordered, and again, who really knows if those numbers are correct? Obviously, some of those orders will have been placed by scalpers, which are just looking to sell the camera right after they got it for a profit, because again, these cameras are super sought after right now. And I would also assume that many people pre-ordered many Fuji X100VIs at different dealers just to increase their chance of getting that camera as soon as possible, and with the intent to cancel all of the other orders once they got their camera. So again, who really knows what the true number actually looks like, but I think what we can gather is that pre-orders are out of control and Fuji is really not able to keep up with the massive demand. So again, I ordered at the day of the launch event, just a few hours after the event. And obviously, since I'm a very impatient little sod, I also contacted my dealer and I was told that they didn't even get a first batch, even though they ordered quite a substantial number. And they kind of hinted at the fact that there have been production issues for Fuji, which I've honestly never read anywhere else. So who knows if that's true. And they also stated that Fuji cannot yet confirm when they will actually deliver any of the cameras to them. So obviously some cameras are going out to some dealers and some people already have gotten their cameras. But from what I can see, that's a very small amount of people. And again, that person basically told me that they would probably get a delivery in late March, maybe early April. And if that's not happening, then it's basically just anybody's guess, and it could take till the end of the year, who really knows. So yeah, I was very much looking forward to getting my hands on a Fuji X100VI. I would be super excited to take that camera for a spin, and I would also be super excited to have a Fujifilm back in my camera lineup, since I'm right now only shooting on Sony and Leica. And I honestly kind of miss the Fuji, as some of you may know if you've seen my comparison videos between the Fuji and the Leica, or my Fuji cameras and my Sony cameras. And yeah, therefore I was really looking forward to getting another Fuji X100, because those Fuji X100 cameras really have been just my favorite cameras overall. But it just looks like that's not going to happen anytime soon. So anyway, fingers crossed. Wish me luck that that camera will arrive at least within, let's say, the first half of the year. And please let me know if you've pre-ordered your camera and if you've got any information about when that camera might arrive. If you already got your model, really good for you, I'm so jealous. And if you pre-ordered one and you haven't gotten yours either, fingers crossed for you too. Let's hope that Fuji will be able to keep up with the demand, at least within the next few months or so. Anyway, that's it for today. Till next time, take care, bye.